Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing the main card of UFC 174 right now with regular returning guest Nick Kalikas from MMAOddsBreaker.com. And Nick Kalikas, of course, is an MMA odds maker, professional MMA odds maker, and consultant for numerous high-profile sports books on MMA betting and MMA odds making. And also calling in over the phone from MMAOddsBreaker.com is Brad Tazchuk. All right, guys, here we go. Another tough one here. Two terrible chins, two big punchers. Another competitive line with a very low total. Andrei Arlovski returns to the UFC. Brendan Schaub, though, is favored, minus 140 over him. Arlovski plus 120 on the other side at 5 dimes. The total is 1.5. The under is plus 115. The over minus 155. And again, this seems like just like one of these coin flip fights. Big power, suspect chins. So I guess you'd have to lean the underdog a little bit, plus 120. What do you think, Brad Tazchuk?
Yeah, I think I agree with you there. It's a very tricky fight to call because both guys, you know, if this was in an outdoor stadium, I'd look for a prop on a double KO from a stiff breeze coming through the cage. But unfortunately, we're going to be inside, so that's going to be out of the question. But I think that Arlovski is a little bit of the better striker. It's also weird because, you know, we think of him as having such a fragile chin, but he hasn't been knocked out in about 3.5 years. So it seems like even though his chin may not be great, and it obviously isn't, he's improving his defense a little bit at this point. So I do like him for that. But on the other side, I can see Schaub. He's using his wrestling and his submission game a whole lot more lately. So I can see him taking that route to victory. But two big guys. Arlovski's got pretty good takedown defense. I do lean slightly towards him as the underdog here.
Nick Kalikas, you know, I would assume that Arlovski, you know, household name, former heavyweight champ, I would assume that against Brendan Schaub, the public would still have that in their memories and be backing him. Is that the case?
I thought so. I opened Arlovski minus 140, so another case where the line actually flipped, and he's not getting that respect factor. At Brendan Schaub, he's gained a little bit of respect, but man, you guys said that again. Chins. I mean, it's a battle of the chins. Whose chin's going to hold up? And like Brad said, it's been a while. I'm glad to see Arlovski's chin hold up because, man, I mean, he was at the point where he should be retired, honestly. A lot of us were talking about, like, we felt bad for the guy. I mean, he's been getting clipped and knocked out for so long. So, but you know, he's a talented fighter. If that chin was better, I mean, throughout his career, the guy's scary. I mean, he's so well-rounded. The guy has a good jiu-jitsu game. He's got decent wrestling. He's got decent takedown defense, and he's got outstanding striking in most cases. I think working with Greg Jackson and crew has really helped his career kind of last a little bit longer, get extended. He's fighting a little bit smarter. Like Brad said, defensively, he's improved a little bit. Brendan Schaub, on the other hand, he is working his jiu-jitsu, his grappling a little bit more often. And you know what? Offensively, Schaub can hit. I mean, no doubt about it. The guy has some definite talent with his hands. I mean, he's got good boxing, and he can knock out most heavyweights if he lands, especially Arlovski with that little bit of a suspect chin. So I think most people think that Arlovski just basically had it, and it's, you know, an easy fight for Brendan Schaub, and he might be able to get a takedown or two along the way if he doesn't knock out Arlovski. So that's why they're favoring him. I'm going to have to actually lean again with the plus money here. I mean, it's a hard fight to bet because you can see this fight end either way quickly. But I think people are underestimating Arlovski a little bit, and he is the overall better fighter. It's interesting matchmaking, though. I mean, the UFC brought him back, and they gave him a winnable fight. I mean, let's face it, Schaub's chin and with Arlovski's experience and what he's done recently, I mean, it's definitely a fight he can win. So I think the UFC's kind of looking for him to rebound and get back on track and, you know, relight his UFC career. But at the same time, it's good matchmaking because if Schaub wins, he has another notable win. I mean, you know, over a savvy former UFC champion on his resume as well. So both these guys are going to take a big step forward after this win, whichever guy does pull it out.
All right, Brad Tazchuk, would your official pick on this one be Arlovski at plus 120, or is there a prop that you would prefer?
No, I think it's going to be Arlovski at plus 120.
All right, thanks so much, guys.